Three hidden features of the Weebill S. Today we're going to take a look at how you lock these controls, how you can change the trigger key, and we're going to take a look at the follow focus motor to change the exposure. Oh yes, it's going to be exciting. Here we go. As I said, we're going to look at the controls. So the first feature is how do you lock these controls so you won't accidentally bump into this one or change any of the settings on the side here while you're controlling the gimbal. Yes, it's been a pain in the ass for me, but I recently found out if you double click on the LV button, it will lock all the controls down here in the front. Just simple double tap to get out of it. But if you want to lock the side controls as well and the back, so lock all controls, you triple click on this one, and now you can touch and do whatever you want without the gimbal changing any settings. If you didn't know this, this will change the life of this gimbal. It is pretty amazing. So just triple click and we are out of that settings again. So the next thing is something that has been a pain in the ass since the Weebill Lab came out, and that is not being able to use the gimbal without holding the trigger down if you wanted to go into follow mode. Now they have changed it so you can go into the menu and change it to only one click, and then you can use the gimbal without holding down this trigger. So if you want to change the trigger button or the FN button, which is the go mode, all you gotta do is go into the menu, press down, scroll down to the key right there, and press right, say trigger, and here you can choose between hold and click. If we choose click, it says okay. All you gotta do now, put it into follow mode. There we go, click once, and now we can control the gimbal without having any fingers on the trigger. That is pretty amazing. It's pretty key because if you use the gimbal in the underslung mode, it's pretty annoying that you have to hold down this trigger. So now you can just use the gimbal holding two hands on it without having to hold down the trigger. Pretty amazing. The same goes for the go button. Just press once if you change it in the menu, and you can use the go mode in any position. Alright, so what else can we do to hack into this gimbal? Let's see the follow focus motor right here. Yes, I actually don't use the follow focus motor that much for the follow focus. I use it for the ND filter. A lot of cameras today have great autofocus and people rely on that when they are shooting. So by taking the follow focus motor here and putting it on the variable ND filter, you then got full control of the exposure instead. That comes really handy when shooting in condition where the light is changing. So now you can just turn the knob and your variable ND filter is wireless. That is pretty cool. I really like it. I use it a lot when I'm out shooting because it's so handy just being able to pull this one instead of touching the actual camera. So test this out and tell me if it's something you like. Alright, so that was a follow focus motor. There's one last thing that I wanted to have looked at, and that is the wireless system for the Weebill. It is pretty promising, but I didn't have the right HDMI cable, so I couldn't test it out. So instead, we're going to wait until the other transmitter will arrive, where we can use it with a monitor, and that I think is going to be a dope setup. So we'll wait a bit with this one. Alright, Weebill S, amazing gimbal, and all I want to say is thanks to all of you guys who've joined this channel. It's amazing with the support, and I love the feedback, and I love interacting with you guys in the comments. If you got any other questions about this gimbal or any other things, please leave it down below and I will answer as good as I can. So with that said, go out, shoot some cinematic B-rolls or some other stuff. If there's some of the videos you haven't seen, you can go back and see them. Oh yeah, one last thing. The camera down there is new, so if you've been watching this video, the image has changed. I won't say which camera it is, but next Sunday I will reveal it. So stay tuned, and that's kind of it. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
'cause we both deserve it.